Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to continue our study of the poetry of T.S. Eliot in our poetry analysis unit. We're going to start today with Rhapsody on a Windy Night by T.S. Eliot. Does anyone want to read the poem for us aloud? Whoa, everybody can read it. I'm happy about your enthusiasm, but I'm going to have to be the one, it looks like, to read the poem for you guys. So pay close attention and take good notes, okay? Here we go. Rhapsody on a Windy Night, T.S. Eliot. It's 12 o'clock. Along the reaches of the street, held in a lunar synthesis, whispering lunar incantations dissolve the floors of memory and all its clear relations, its divisions and precisions. Every street lamp that I pass beats like a drum. And through the spaces of the dark midnight, the memory, as a madman, shakes a dead geranium. The street lamp.
We slept through the school day? Mr. Selfridge? It's only 3 p.m. and it's dark out? Is this just how life is now? I hate wintertime.
On Thursday, 250 families from Prey Chan village on the disputed Cambodian border with Thailand were evacuated after a shooting between the two nations killed one of the village's residents. Although a truce was implemented last month, this incident was one of several that have marked the breakdown of the ceasefire agreement. On Monday, the United States Supreme Court declined to review a petition from former Kentucky clerk Kim Davis to overturn the 2015 Obergefell v. Hodges decision protecting same-sex marriage. In local news, in the November 4th Northampton mayoral election, incumbent Gina Louise Shara beat out challenger Jillian Duclos by only around 80 votes. Duclos voters say they want to see more accountability and open dialogue within city government. In a statement to the Gazette, Shara said, quote, "We've been hearing that people want more information and more engagement." She pledged to work to communicate more clearly with residents about her positions.
Hi, and welcome to the Transcript. This week, we investigate SNAP benefits, Teacher Spotlight talks to Mr. Lucy, and Hamped Up talks about the new baseball coach.
For the past 40 days, the federal government has been shut down, causing non-essential government services, including the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, to be cut. The federal government refused to pay out the legally required benefits for the program, and a court order has been put on pause by the Supreme Court. Several states, such as Massachusetts, have decided to pay out the funds anyways, despite a statement by the United States Department of Agriculture telling states to explicitly hold SNAP benefits. We spoke to a Massachusetts state representative, Manna Community Kitchen, and the Food Bank of Western Mass to find out how this situation has affected members of our community.
So the mission of the food bank is to build lasting food security by providing nutritious food and partnering with communities to end hunger. So that mission, it's about getting food out to those who need it now. So in response to the SNAP crisis that's happening, we knew that more people were going to food pantries and meal sites, and we're buying more food. We're ramping up our delivery to do our best to meet this moment.
We are a free meal program. We offer free meals Monday through Friday. The benefits being cut, even though they have been reinstated, we've had a huge increase in requests for our meal delivery program. I would say SNAP benefits really, those that are recipients are a lot of families with children. So we try to accommodate them and get them on our delivery list so that we can, hopefully supplement any kind of, benefits
The Food Bank of Western Massachusetts has seen a really big impact in our service area based on the cuts to SNAP already, or the payments that weren't received in November. And without those benefits being paid out, although we know some folks are starting to receive those benefits now, we've seen a great deal of anxiety, uncertainty. We've also seen our programs start to increase in terms of the number of visitors coming to them.
Even though Congress in the 2024 Consolidated Appropriations Act set up a contingency fund at the United States Department of Agriculture, or USDA, with money in case there was a crisis, the federal government, or the Trump administration, because this is run through the executive branch, has decided that they don't want to use that contingency fund.
We know that people depend on SNAP in order to put food on the table, and if they don't have those benefits, they're going to go to a food pantry or meal site, because all of us need to eat, and we can't eat retroactively. People need those benefits, and that's why there's this network on the front line that are really a lifeline for people who don't have those benefits.
So one of the things that the state is focused on right now is also making sure that when people are making donations, that they're going directly to the people who provide the services. So we don't want people setting up GoFundMe pages, because GoFundMe takes a lot of money. We want the funds to go to the helpers.
The community has really shown up with food donations, monetary donations. They've been signing up to volunteer. So I feel really proud of that. When everything feels really grim, it's nice to know that we have a community that supports us.
As of filming, the future of SNAP currently remains uncertain, as Congress is set to possibly reopen the government on November 13th. If you want to learn more about how to help those who need food, please visit any of the resources on screen. I'm Oliver, and this is the Transcript.
Welcome to Teacher Spotlight. Today we interview Mr. Lucy about his hobby, Dungeons & Dragons. Dungeons & Dragons is a popular tabletop role-playing game where you create your own character and follow a campaign created by the Dungeon Master.
D&D has impacted my teaching quite a bit. I have, in recent years, moved towards a more gamifying kind of mindset when it comes to certain things like classroom management, but also like doing little skits, especially in sociology, is a lot of fun. And I want to expand on that and do more of that. So our game is Starfinder, which is really just D&D in space. We are running an adventure path called The Dead Suns, which is a phenomenal adventure path. I don't want to give too much away. So some specific skills I think I've gained from D&D and other tabletop RPGs is a kind of a sense of improv, right? Like you can have a plan, but the minute, the class takes a left, you kind of have to go with the flow, right? Like you can't be beholden to a plan, kind of like in D&D. If your group, you plan a perfect adventure, they decide to spend 6 sessions, fighting with the store clerk, then that's where you got to roll. So what got me into playing D&D was my friends from high school. We had one of our friends' dads was really into tabletop role-playing games, played like first edition D&D, Allies and Access, and then we sort of tried it out on our own, D&D 3.5. We had a lot of fun. It was all homebrewed games. We didn't play an adventure path, and I'd been playing on and off for ever since then.
The D&D Club meets every Wednesday in the library after school. Catch us next week where we find out what Miss Miller does for her hobby. Thank you so much for watching.
The baseball team has a new varsity coach this year after the previous coaches quit. Former JV coach and owner of King Kong Baseball, Ariel Gutron, has made the leap this offseason to become NHS's new head coach for years to come. Today, we interviewed Coach G about his future plans for the team and players about their thoughts of the new head coach.
What qualities do I think Coach G has? He's kind of chill, laid back. Like, he doesn't go hard on you, but if you mess up, he'll correct you, I guess. He really just has a mentality that will bring out the best in people, How do I think the coaching staff is going to change the season? I think it will get a few more wins this year. It'll be a rough year because it's a turning point, but maybe next year will be better.
What qualities do I think Coach G has that'll help us? I think he's a very positive guy. He's very motivating. I mean, he gets us going early in the morning, definitely helps. He has experience. He's been playing baseball all his life. He's been coaching. He's been a player, played in college, just tons of experience. This upcoming season with Coach G will be exciting. I had him 2 years ago. He's a great guy. Got to know him really well. I expect wins. I mean, he's a winner. He loves to win. And with his help, I believe it's possible.
What qualities do I think Coach G will have to help us? I think he's definitely a very upbeat guy. I think he brings a lot of positivity to the team. And I think he's just all about hard work. You know, no matter what you're doing, giving 100%. And I think that's what we need. How do I think the upcoming season will go with Coach G? I think it'll definitely be a lot different. You know, it's hard to say wins and losses now because we're going to be in a new league and a new coach, and there's a lot of new stuff going on. But I definitely think we're going to see a big change in the program.
My plans for the future of the baseball program are to bring it back to its old winning ways. The baseball program's kind of been down for the last couple years, so my plan is to build everyone back up to love the game of baseball. I am preparing the players for the upcoming season by offering workouts in the mornings. Mondays and Wednesday mornings we lift weights. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings we do speed and agility. And then we do some kind of team building activity. We've done kickball together. We've played basketball together. I'd love to do, you know, some more things in the near future, just to build that team culture, build that camaraderie, and just compete together, because that's what we'll be doing in the spring.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to support your baseball team this spring.
Thanks for watching. Function List has our first show of the season tonight at Click Workspace.